Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morrow, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Welcome to this introduction onto the update on Locus Sans. It's Ryan here from Twinbrush, and delighted to be able to announce that Locus Sans now includes 3 opentype-svg colour fonts. Not delighted that I have to say that big spiel, but there you are, that's what they're called. You might be wondering what exactly those are. Well, at the most basic level, opentype-svg colour fonts allow you to type directly in multiple colours at the one time. As I'm sure you've seen from Locus Sans, it's quite a dynamic, multi-layered typeface. Well, now these new colour fonts allow you to pick between 3 that I've designed specifically and type live in those colours. Just an absolute massive time saver. Colour fonts work the exact same as any other font that you have installed on your computer, and they're installed in the exact same way as well. What that does mean that in Photoshop, for example, if you type out something and you open up the characters panel, you can change to one of the 3 included OpenType fonts, which are Ice Cream, Lime or Primary, and jump instantly in between them, and you still have live editable coloured text. As mentioned, they work in the exact same way as any other font, so you can change the size, the kerning, the tracking, the line spacing. Any of those controls you would have for a normal font, you have for the colour fonts as well. Now, if you look up at the top of Photoshop here where you've got the anti-aliasing options, if it's set at strong, the font won't display correctly. Okay, so you can change it to sharp or to smooth or to crisp or none or any of the others. I would suggest sticking with sharp. It just seems to work the best, in my opinion, but entirely up to you. One thing to bear in mind is that there's not a massive amount of support for colour type fonts at the minute. There's a link below in the description that'll go into it in a lot more detail, but if you've got the most up-to-date version of Photoshop CC 2018, you're in luck. These will work straight off the bat. The 6 other fonts that are included, just the OpenType font files, those will work on any version of Photoshop that you may have, so none of that's changed. It's literally just these 3 new colour fonts that you might have issues with. But fear not, I've included 3 PSD files in the new update, and inside each of those you'll find every character glyph in the family as a bitmap graphic that you can drag and drop into any new document. Each of those have been grouped together into colour-coded folders for letters, punctuation and numerals. So what that means is that you can just treat those just like separate graphic files that work the exact same as any other bitmap graphic in Photoshop, and you can then drag and drop those into any new document or over the top of any photograph that you may wish to use. From there, add hue and saturation, adjustment layers, add levels, add curves, scale them, rotate them, do absolutely anything you want. So for those of you that don't have the most up-to-date version of Photoshop or a piece of software that supports colour fonts, these PSD files will help you get the exact same benefits as the colour font themselves. This update still includes the original 6 styles of Locus Sans in OpenType format, so those will work regardless of what version of Photoshop you have. So there you are, that is the update to Locus Sans. I hope you get a ton of fun out of it and all the very best. Any questions, just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to help. Alright, take care, squeezy.